Hello and welcome back to a brand new Player 2 Plays. My name is Paul James and today we're playing Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, the kind of 2D side-scrolling platformer spin-off sequel kind of mishmashy to the original game Yooka-Laylee 3D platformer that came out a few years back. So I've messed around with a few levels so far. I'm up to World 6 at this point, or Chapter 6 at this point, and we'll get into the action. Now, unlike the original Yooka-Laylee, this is a 2D platformer, as opposed to the 3D kind of Banjo-Kazooie Super Mario 64 inspired style platformer that we saw a few years back. Keep in mind that the people who make Yooka-Laylee are largely made up of ex-Rare employees, Rare being the team that was responsible for obviously some of the old 2D Donkey Kong Country side scrollers, Banjo-Kazooie, and of course Donkey Kong 64. So there's a lot of pedigree there. Let's go get those. And from the time I've spent with the game so far, I'm finding it to be a pretty solid 2D platformer. I certainly have periods where I struggle to adjust to the way in which I'm supposed to approach the platforming, and I think that's more of a product of how heavy or not the characters feel. And I've come from a lot of very fast-moving platformers recently, that makes it a little jarring when I come to a game such as Yooka-Laylee as a result, because Yooka and Laylee, they don't move as quickly. They've got some handy techniques, but it's just not as fast as some of those other games that I've played of late. And that's not meant to be a knock on the game. It's just simply the nature of those different titles that I've been playing and how they differ. Okay, right. I can see the puzzle in that, but actually let's try this door out for starters. Oh. A reminder for everyone that spikes are bad. So a lot of the old kind of, I guess, references, systems and the like are here. Whether it's the little quills and pages and all those sorts of things, they're all present. They serve different functions in this particular entry, but the idea is still exactly the same. They're still present. They're still fun. The characters are engaging. Capital B is still an arsehole, and he's no. As with the previous game, still the primary antagonist. And the weird thing about it is you could technically beat this game within about 20 minutes. It is possible, in theory, to beat Capital B at the beginning of the game, because you actually take him on in the very first encounter at the level. You get beaten, and then that's what forces you to essentially go elsewhere and... Oh no. God. Chase down these other... visit these other levels and... Oh, I can't climb on those. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, no. Spent too much time hanging on for Laylee and I butchered that. So yeah, you basically go out, like you lose this first level. I think it's by design, they kind of want you to lose, but presumably it would be possible to actually beat Capital B. And you can then you go out and you collect all these different bees to kind of build up your defense, your kind of your little legion that'll take on capital B. And you know, if you do that, end of game. But the thing is, you could do it at the very beginning if you need to. So the great thing about it is you don't necessarily have to visit. Oh shit! You don't necessarily need to visit every single level. Just those that essentially give you enough health, kind of credit in the bank, I suppose, to then take on the final portion of the game, or opening portion of the game, depending on your perspective. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Righto. Oh, I was pressed too close against it. This is not going well. Oh, what am I doing? No, shut up. That's so obnoxious. That kind of help feature that Nintendo introduced. Now, I can't say that I've used it. And the obnoxious way it was used there is going to kind of guarantee that I'm not going to do it in the case of Yooka-Laylee either. Oh, there's my bell. I don't know. I get that it's for the younger demographic if they need that sort of level of help. I don't. I'm just making really foolish decisions at the moment. Oh. So I've been thoroughly enjoying my time with the game so far. Like I said, you could finish this in an hour. You could finish it potentially in 20, 30, I suppose. And it just depends on how you wish to play the game. Don't think I was meant to be able to jump on the door, but I did. Nothing else in there to do. Oh. And then we'll pop back through again now. Leap over. And up. Beautiful. Now I started to get back into the swing of things again. So of course Yooka-Laylee comes from the team at Playtonic. Like I said, made up of ex-Rare folk. and Team 17 being the publisher. It's available now, so go and pick it up if you are into really kind of excellent but old school inspired 2D platformers. You will not regret your decision if that is a genre for you. You will thoroughly enjoy your time with this game. Based on my admittedly limited exposure with the title so far. Oh no. How do I get up there? Oh, there we are. Ah, damn. Can I? Nah. Go through that door. So one of the cool things they've done, is they've made some of these levels extraordinarily replayable, and by that what I mean is, so within the overworld, which we'll get back to shortly enough, I'd imagine. There's different little kind of like consumables. There's the end of the level. Is there anything to do around here? No. There's little kind of ice balls or fireballs, and what they do is if you Yooka sucks them into his mouth and then you spit them out on top of the level itself, it changes the nature of that particular level. Now, this doesn't work for all levels, but it certainly works with a portion of those that I've come across so far. And by doing that, it changes the whole level. So maybe you freeze over the entire level, and that allows you to access different parts of the level. So there's a whole new range of coins, and there's a whole new, like there's another bee to collect at the end of that level. It changes the way you actually approach those levels. I think it's a fantastic little addition that they've made. Very subtle one. So it's these little shrubs here, and now that one's got a bomb. That's kind of useless. Oh, there we go, up here at the top. So it would light the thing on fire, and that changes the nature of that particular level. Wasn't quite where that was supposed to go. And obviously, like even just in terms of accessing some levels, it's important to actually... I'm going to have to use the flames on that to get through. I was just about to reference the fact that you might use it for accessibility, but there we go. Lights on fire, now we can pass through. These little dudes, they'll give you little hints as to what might be around. I'm not going to buy the hint, not now anyway. Gets me up the top here, which I could easily have done this way now, but I've got multiple pathways at this point. We'll continue to travel down this way. Now, I am playing this on the PS4. It's available on the Switch, the Xbox One. I believe it's on PC as well. I could be wrong about that last bit, though. What's he saying? For now. I'll be back. See what's down the bottom here, if anything. I have kind of passed through this area. Actually, wait. Lots of little secrets all around the place. It's up to you to kind of hunt them down. Can't get up there. There's a new level. So you can see there's two different halves to the level here. Production path and then production path panic. Now I don't know what difference that makes, but there is a different B for each different version of the level. So it'll be one to certainly explore. Let's take a look at this level, and then afterwards we'll wrap things up. Now, one thing we haven't addressed has been the tonics. The tonics, which are kind of what's referenced here, there's a host of different tonics that I've found across the level, and they all have different perks. Now, in some cases, they're just cosmetic, like giving Yooka a big head, the old big head mode. You've got others, such as Spider Sham here, which allows you to climb ropes and net in quicker, but the offset thing here is that it takes 0.3, so 30% of your quills off you at the end of the level. So at the moment, I've got a 0.7 multiplier. If I was to unequip these two, I'm going to get full bang for my buck. But I want more coins. And I want Yooka to stick around a little bit longer if he gets hit. Makes things a little bit easier. And so as such, I have that 0.7 multiplier that you saw before. There's nothing else that I want to equip though. Don't feel compelled to fill up every spot, because more often than not, they are actually reducing the perks that you can receive. Oh, that was a pretty miserable attempt. We'll try that one more time. Oh, no. One more time. One more time. Oh, no, 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 no. Come here. Oh. Come on. Down you come. Oh. Oh. Unexpected. And look, see, there's the completion of the level there right above us. So we're almost going to do a full circuit on this joint. Come here. Oh, there we go. But that bell does bring Yooka back. Sorry, Laylee back, I should say, if need be. Oh. There we go. These are our little checkpoints, so if you die, you will come back to that spot. There we go. Oh. Whew. Plenty of quills. Oh. didn't stick the jump. I feel like I actually bumped my head. Oh, I forget that there's parts of it that are kind of hot, and that's what's... Oh, probably... There we go. Oh. There we go. Sometimes the strategic loss of Laylee is worth it. Other times, such as that one, it's not. Oh, we've got quills and stuff down here. Ah, right. Oh. It's the temptation of a secret there that got me. So we'll just watch this one roll around to the bottom. There we are. Oh, not much as far as secrets go, but more quills never hurt. Trying to get all these coins because they're they're important to unlocking more parts of the world. No, I was trying to get those. There was some, and I can't tilt the camera back down, but there was some boxes down there that I'm pretty sure were breakable. Oh no, 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 no. Regain some composure. Oh, you're not regaining composure. Oh no. I'm just going to give up on Laylee there. Wasn't meant to be. And see, without Laylee there, I don't have the extra height in my jump, so I actually have to kind of think about how I'm approaching my gameplay differently because I can't use essentially a double jump. Oh. That was like the death there before. That was certainly one of those times. It just kind of shows that there's a degree of finesse in the 2D platformer, and specifically the use of a D-pad when you're playing a 2D platformer, that you can't replicate using the sticks. I was using the stick, and it's just far less precise. Oh no. Laylee's either going to get over here or he's gone. But I think gone is going to be the... Yeah. Just even repeating these jumps with the D-pad as opposed to the sticks, I instantly feel like things feel, oh no, more precise. I might still make stupid decisions like I did there. Oh, you couldn't get back out. One thing I do appreciate is that the death penalty is insignificant, bordering on nothing. It might be frustrating, but that's about the extent of it. Through you go. We'll just take our time. Oh. Can't get it. Okay, this time we want to avoid these blocks. Nothing on the other side. All right, let's go. There we go. And there's our end of level. Only the first 3 though. There was more to get. I suspect I actually ignored one at the very end there by mistake. So that is Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. I'm going to keep diving through this thing. I think my plan is, and having taken a bit of a look through the trophies, my plan is to actually have a crack at the platinum. Oh, what do we got? All right, just an indicator of how many we've got. So I think my plan at this particular point is to go for the platinum, because I was looking at it, and the majority of the trophies just come from basically the completion of each level, which should be, touch wood, a fairly achievable outcome. And the rest will just be a bit of cleanup. I'm really enjoying the game so far, and I think it's going to make that chase, that pursuit, a pretty easy one. But that has been Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. You catch more Player 2 plays such as this. You'll find Patch, The Insider, and a whole lot more. There's some great stuff there, so please be sure to go and check that out. Visit the website player2.net.au, where you'll find reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, the Player 2 Writers Draft, links to our podcast series, Patched, which is also in podcast form, Dev Diary, and the Player 2 Pixelcast. Give them all 5-star reviews, help boost them up the charts, help boost that exposure. We'd really appreciate that. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au. Kick in a few bucks. At the lower tiers, you'll get early access to episodes, whilst at the higher tiers, you'll get monthly episode exclusives. Finally, there's Twitter. You can find me at Paul James Games. The website you'll find at player2au. And until next time, thank you, Team 17 and Playtonic. I love getting more Yooka-Laylee. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.